See. All right, guys, we're gonna get started. Welcome, guys, to the last coffee chat for 2021. Thanks, guys, for sticking around for the entire year. I really enjoyed doing this. Is my 11th one. I've only missed 1 month. And now I'm excited that we're rounding out the end of 2021 and getting ready for 2022. And today's topic is basically examining your business and looking at when is it time to level up your marketing from doing it yourself to hiring an expert. And so first I want to introduce myself. I am Philippa Channer. I started Channer Consulting February 2 years. And I have with me on the coffee chat today my husband who started the business with me. He's helping out. He is an IT specialist. And today we are going to go over a few different topics. So here is the agenda for today. We're going to talk about why hiring an expert is better for business. We're going to look at the signs that indicate it's time for you to move on from doing it yourself to bringing an expert to help you out. Then we're going to talk about the cost, how much it costs to hire a marketing expert, and then the benefits of working with an expert, how your business will improve once you make that leap. And so, as a business owner, you have a laundry list of responsibilities to manage. You have people to manage, you have customers to please, and trying to manage your marketing as well as your business on top of running everything else is just impossible. You have to work this you've made it work this far, but is your business really growing at the pace it could? Is it time to consider the possibilities that having a marketing expert as part of your team could really bring you to the next level? So in this episode today, or the coffee chat, we're going to explore everything you need to know about whether or not it's time to stop DIYing your marketing and hire an expert. And so first, we're going to talk about why hiring an expert is better than doing it yourself. So, growing a business, as I mentioned, is tough, but we all expect to reap the benefits and the rewards of our hard work and our efforts by experiencing business growth and seeing our business grow and expand. And now this growth is going to look different for each of us, depending on our individual strengths and our expertise and whether or not we're entrepreneurs, business leaders. Different areas of our businesses will grow faster than others. That's just from our experience. I am actually fine with handling a lot of the bookkeeping for my business, while I know there's other business owners that are very successful that hate bookkeeping. So no matter how strong we are in our profession and running a business, all on our own is going to eventually just create gaps because we can't be everything for everyone all the time. And now, a valuable quality of a good leader is the ability to recognize and acknowledge when it's time to share the workload and put our trust in others to manage some of the business responsibilities. This applies to all areas of our business, from making a simple photocopy of a document to bookkeeping to even the unique skills that you have within your profession. At some point, for the business to be really effective, the owner needs to get out of the weeds of things and focus on the bigger picture. Hiring staff is an important step to growing your business. And a good accountant, the right sales team, a strong human resource manager, all of these are vital parts of growing a business. But hiring full-time staff isn't the only way you can only way you can do it. You can also experience growth by using consultants or contractors or freelancers as part of your team. This is certainly the case with your marketing campaign development. You do not have to hire a full-time marketing staff to manage your marketing campaigns. A marketing expert can come in. And marketing campaigns they're a key instrument to any business to increasing your sales and revenue. Your marketing campaigns can be created internally by an in-house marketing team, but it's a long process and with many potential pitfalls. So a better option is to hire an expert who has a proven track record of delivering results for their clients. And now, as I mentioned, there are signs that you can look out for to know, is it time for you to make that step and take the leap to hire an expert? And so marketing consultants are professionals that take charge of business development and marketing strategies. When you feel like your business lacks direction, it's time to hire a consultant. You see, marketing is a full-time job in and of itself. And sometimes some things, tell me that basically that's not something you can do. When you're running your business, you have a lot to focus on, and you can't possibly do all the marketing at full time and running your business at at the same time. And so the following signs are indications that you need to hire a marketing consultant. So one, if you haven't experienced a growth in more than 6 months, so you're trugging along in your business and it's growing steady, but you're not really growing, you're just maintaining, then it's time to consider hiring a marketing expert. What if you no longer know how to interpret the analytics of your marketing platforms? If you're familiar with going through the analytics and looking at followers and all that good stuff, and there's a lot of different layers in the analytics, and they keep improving and enhancing how you can measure your success in all these platforms. And so if you take a look at the analytics and there's a big section that you no longer know how to manage, and you're like, I've never looked at measuring this before, you may need an expert to kind of understand those things. They may be telling you, these analytics may be telling you and indicating different business stuff that is good to know. And then another thing to look for is if there are new platforms that you no longer feel energized about, if it, you don't even, about them, you're not sure if it's the right market for you, that may be an indication that it's time to reach out and connect with a marketing expert to kind of get an idea of, okay, what exactly are these platforms? What are they doing for people? How are businesses using them? And how can your business benefit? Not every business should be on every platform, but if you don't even know if the platform is right for you, you may want to reach out to an expert and get that information. And now there's a number of reasons why hiring an expert is better than DIYing your marketing campaigns. One is that a marketing expert, they're going to bring some expertise to the table. You also have access to their expertise on marketing issues, and they'll know the best practices and the best strategies to use, and be able to provide regular analytics on campaign performances. Again, going back to those analytics, whether or not you know how to read them. And if you DIY this expertise, it will not, basically, what won't exist in the company, meaning that you'll need to learn from scratch. Basically, so if you're DIYing yourself, they may be expertise that you will have to learn from yourself from scratch to potentially get up to speed to where you are. And you have a business to run, you have an expertise that you specialize in. And so trying to master and understand another expertise and another whole, basically, role, you don't have time for that. You also, when you hire an expert, you also get access to additional resources. So marketing experts have access to different tools and resources that you may not even know exist, and that can really significantly improve how your marketing is going. These improvements can save you time, they can save you money, and give you insights so that you can see insights into stuff that you may not even be able to see right now, how marketing is going. They have access to different trends that you may not be aware of, that can get you connected with your audience in a better way. And another reason is your time. By hiring an expert, you can trust in the fact that they have your business's best interest at heart and can manage your marketing needs. This means you'll gain a significant return in time and be able to focus on managing your business and improving your products, and the quality of the customer service you're offering. Now, the big question is, how much is this going to cost? Hiring any expert, in a field is, there's going to come a cost with that. And so you're going to do some research into what that market is. So today I'm going to talk about some of the costs in terms of hiring a marketing agency. So now the question is, how much is it going to cost me? Hiring an agency, it can be a costly affair, but what is the return on investment? And so we're going to break it down for you and reveal how, to get the best offer and the best deals. It doesn't matter how much you spend on your marketing initiatives. The key is to get a return on your investment. And what I mean by a return on your investment is if you put in an ad for $100 for a month on, advertising a part of a product or a service you have. The goal is to get customers or clients based on that ad that pay for the ad itself. So if your product cost $25 and you put an ad out for $100, the goal is to get at least four, but more than that, sales. So that way you're covering the cost of what you spent on that ad. So return on investment, you invest your money into something. The idea is to get a return on that, which is exceeds how much you spent. And so you should always keep in mind that your marketing budget determines your success, how successful your campaigns will be. And if you're hiring an agency, make sure that they have expertise in your industry and can provide value beyond just executing different tasks, but are actually putting value into that and are increasing that return on investment. Sometimes the return on investment, if your business, you're not particularly doing ads at this moment, so you're not spending advertisement money, but you're spending money on maybe hiring an expert or hiring a consultant. The money you spent on them, the value or the return that you're getting should be the knowledge, the access to tools that you didn't have before, as well as the education and the training that they should be providing for you. And so that investment, or for you, for your staff, so that investment's going to be worth it. And now, generally speaking, most marketing consultants in this area, you're going to look to, depending on what type of marketing assistant you need, they can charge small business owners anywhere from maybe $750 a month to $20,000 a month on retainer. It really depends on how big of a company you have. Larger corporations with more staff requiring monitoring and training and more complex campaigns can expect to pay a retainer between 50 and or to $5 and $50,000 per month. And now I did find this interesting. A marketing agency, it's called Sisu. They conducted a research project on the average cost of hiring marketing experts. So here's a snapshot of their findings, and you'll see there's different areas. So like social media, their findings, this is the average cost, and this is based on all around America, all around the nation. They were like, $3,500 for a social media person. And this will be somebody who's going to come in and create all the content, create the strategy for you, monitor it, analyze it, all that good stuff. SEO. So if you're just looking help with just SEO, that can be about $2,000 a month. Paid social, that's not just posting organic stuff, but actually running ads that are a little bit more intrinsic and more detailed. That's a little bit more costly. And so you can get the idea here on all the different areas within marketing. And so for a marketing consultant or a marketing strategist like myself, it has here the average cost $3,400 per month. Or per tactic in this one. So that's to get an idea of what you could be spending, but depending on the specific type of marketing expert you need the most, your exact price may vary. And so there are several marketing experts, like I mentioned, that can provide multiple services. So you can save, you can actually save money by finding someone who handles a little bit more of these areas. So maybe somebody does ads and they do the organic, and they do SEO. So maybe they offer 3 different services in one. So it's more like an agency model. You may actually save some money by combining those services, and they'll bring down the cost. So if this sounds expensive to you, take a minute to consider the cost of your business. And if you're not, basically, if you're not using the internet, you're not using social media and content marketing to their fullest potential, you may be losing a lot of potential sales. And so the cost upfront for hiring a marketing expert is going to be definitely outweighed and will be far less when it compares to the revenue that using an expert can bring your business, because it's going to take your business, it's going to take your potential up a full, many levels, because you're going to now start reaching customers that you weren't reaching before, and you're going to be connecting with them in a better way by using a marketing expert that has the qualities needed that fits your business. And so if you hire a consultant who really maximize these opportunities to produce measurable results and attract more clients and increase sales, what would that return on investment be for you? So you got to think of what it will be for your business and how much your business is going to improve, how much more people you're going to reach when it comes to calculating how much are you willing to invest in hiring an expert. And so now some of the benefits of working with a marketing agency or doing everything yourself is going to be it's I feel like working with a marketing agency is the best option in order to get the most out of your marketing efforts. Marketing agencies they're experts in their field and provide their clients with services that are tailored to the needs of the business. They do not offer marketing services, but they can also, if they don't offer marketing services, but they also offer social media management, branding, graphics. So again, it goes back to, what type of marketing specialist are you looking for? What type of marketing expert you're looking for? So when it comes to a marketing agency, they tend to do more things than just marketing consultant. And so you look at what you're getting for that package. So maybe more than just marketing consultancy, you maybe have getting a lot more. And the benefits of working with a digital marketing agency over doing everything yourself is that you'll know that your campaigns are being managed by professionals who have expertise in creating successful marketing campaigns. So ask them for that one. If you're considering hiring a marketing agency or a marketing consultant, anybody in with any of the marketing different departments, ask them for some of their results, prior clients, and how they helped them, show proof of some of the success stories that they have. Maybe reach out to, sometimes agencies or consultants will put some of their clients on their website. Reach out to those clients and say, hey, I've seen this, I saw this person has worked with you before. Can you tell me about that experience and how they helped your business? Because that's the main goal, is creating some successful campaigns for you, getting some results for you, and seeing those past experiences is going to help paint a better picture of what they can actually do for your business and how they'll help improve it and give you that return on investment on the money that you were going to spend on them. And so that's a really quick nutshell of what I feel like, everybody's in a different space in their business, but we're all hopefully growing and learning and expanding our businesses. And at one point, if you're doing everything yourself, if it's just you, solopreneur, or you have a very small team, you'll know that there's going to be a point in your growth where it's time to step up and invest in hiring additional team members or reaching out to different experts to increase the success of your business. And so I hope this has inspired you to do some more research, at least in whether or not a marketing consultant or marketing agency is right for you and for your business. Take a look at, where you're experiencing some pains and some struggles when it comes to your marketing. Maybe you need a specialist in one specific area. Do some research on what it costs for a specialist in that area, and if it's going to be what's the right fit for your business. Next month we have another coffee chat, and I'm playing with an idea because I know in the past the coffee chat, the webinars, honestly, they've been great, but they're not heavily attended. But I do notice that people do like the content because they watch it and they read it afterwards. And so I do want to continue providing this regular content for you, but I may switch the format up a little bit coming next year to where maybe I share with you what topic I wanted to talk about, give you an opportunity to send me some questions ahead of time, and then I will do the presentation recorded and share with you afterwards, answering your questions and sharing what I know about that topic. So let me know what you think about that format. I would love to get your insight on it. If you really appreciate the webinars, I want to work this out. I don't want to stop doing it if, you guys are liking it. I just got to know and get some feedback. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Appreciate your time. You guys have a very happy new year. And as always, please connect with me. Let me know if there is topics you would love for me to discuss further in the future. I would love to expand on that as well. I have some ideas for what I want to go through for the next, for 2022, but I am add more content in there if you guys have some stuff that you want to share that I haven't planned yet.